This is Mysteries, Yes by Mary Oliver. Truly, we live with mysteries too marvelous to be understood. How grass can be nourishing in the mouths of the lambs, how rivers and stones are forever in allegiance with gravity, while we ourselves dream of rising. How two hands touch and the bonds will never be broken. How people come from delight or the scars of damage to the comfort of a poem. Let me keep my distance always from those who think they have the answers. Let me keep company always with those who say, "Look," and laugh in astonishment and bow their heads.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:21 through 8:1. I have learned both what is secret and what is manifest, for wisdom, the fashioner of all things, taught me. There is in her a spirit that is intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, mobile, clear, unpolluted, distinct, invulnerable, loving the good, keen, irresistible, steadfast, sure, free from anxiety, all-powerful, overseeing all, and penetrating through all spirits that are intelligent, pure, and altogether subtle. For wisdom is more mobile than any motion. Because of her pureness, she pervades and penetrates all things. For she is the breath of the power of God and the pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, nothing defiled gains entrance into her. For she is a reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the working of God, an image of his goodness. Although she is but one, she can do all things, and while remaining in herself, she renews all things. And every generation she passes into holy souls and makes them friends of God and prophets. For God loves nothing so much as the person who lives with wisdom. She is more beautiful than the sun and excels every constellation of the stars. Compared with the light, she is found to be superior, for it is succeeded by the night, but against wisdom evil does not prevail. She reaches mightily from one end of the earth to the other, and she orders all things well.
Wisdom. It's about knowing what you don't know, about having some grasp of the sheer volume of how much you will never know, about understanding that your perspective on the world is limited, that everyone else's story is just as full, complex, complicated as your own, that however certain you may be about any one given idea, there is at least a sliver of a chance that you are wrong. It's about being open to possibilities. The possibility that the thing you haven't even tried yet is the thing that once you do, you will never want to give it up. The possibility that the person you just met is your next best friend. The possibility that the next conversation you have will be the one that changes your life. It's about finding your place, knowing that your experiences have added up to an absolutely unique story, that your voice is your voice, and there is no other just like it, that you have much, so much to offer the world because of who you are, and also that you are one among many, that we are all mere specks in the universe and mere blinks in the passage of time, and that somehow all of this is true at once. Wisdom is perceiving that not all truth is found in lists of facts, that statistics can only get us so far, that there is truth in fiction, in poetry, in wordless, awestruck moments that facts can never approach. There is wisdom in the words of the prophets. There is wisdom in the acts of the saints. There is wisdom in the dreams and the visions and the wonderings and the ponderings of all who have ever believed in something outside their own skin, beyond their own reach. The knowledge of the world will tell us to seek power, seek status, seek wealth. The wisdom of God will tell us to seek beauty, seek joy, seek love. The knowledge of the world will tell us that there are winners and there are losers. The wisdom of God blesses the poor, the hungry, the mourners, the meek, the oppressed, the outcast, the unclean, the weak. The knowledge of the world will tell us that only those with lovely voices should sing, only those with grace and rhythm should dance. The wisdom of God tells us to make a joyful noise, to dance with abandon, for we are children of a God who loves us. The knowledge of the world will tell us that the one who has the most toys wins. The wisdom of God tells us that material goods will rot and rust and will be left behind when we are gone. The knowledge of the world will tell us that what we see is what we get. The wisdom of God tells us that there is great mystery around every corner, in every face, in every moment. The knowledge of the world will tell us that water is water and wine is wine. The wisdom of God smiles and says, drink nonetheless and be merry. The knowledge of the world will tell us that dust and spit never healed anyone. The wisdom of God smiles and says, be healed nonetheless. The knowledge of the world will tell us that one small basket of food could never feed the multitudes. The wisdom of God smiles and says, you too, nonetheless, are invited to the feast. The knowledge of the world will tell us that it is atmosphere, weather, and the rotation and angle of the earth that create that sunset. The wisdom of God laughs and says, watch this.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Lord.